I am running for Hinds County District Attorney. I am running because I am concerned. And I've actually been concerned since 2019 when I ran the first time. And what I feel right now, what's driving my concern, is that we are not sending a message out in our community about what our expectations are about behavior. I think what we're doing is we're reacting to things versus first sending out that message that there are certain types of behavior that is unacceptable. And you do that through the DA's office, because that office is the office that sends out a message. So I know I came here all serious and everything, starting out, but that's how I feel. I feel we're in a crisis. And we need leadership that is not afraid to say that everybody's not going to jail. I don't feel like everybody needs to go, but I do feel like somebody's going. And there's a expectation that when you do those things that are violent, it's every day that we're experiencing this, every other day. I got a call at 1 a.m. in the morning, Friday, for a classmate of mine that had been killed. He was a year older, and so it startled me because it was so early in the morning.
I see Callaway down here. What year you graduated?
Yes, 85.
Oh,
85. So he was a year ahead of me in 84. And so it's just striking to me that we don't say from the onset that there is behavior that is unacceptable in our community.
absolutely.
Yes.
And sometimes the punishment has a fit crime, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I say pretty much every time the punishment has to fit the crime.
Ms. Farmer, I want to interrupt you a minute and give our phone number. I want to apologize to everyone. In the past, people have been saying they've been not able to reach us to call in with their questions or concerns. So if you have any questions or concerns here for Ms. Darla Palmer or any concerns regarding the show, please call us at 601-948-5950.
So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am a native of Jackson, actually. So as of April, 56 years a native of Jackson and Hinds County. So I've lived here my entire life. And I went to Callaway, as we just
my
talked
son's
about.
right there. That's why I asked what year my
Yes.
oldest graduated in 1990.
90, okay,
Yeah.
so a little bit younger than me, just a little bit. And so I actually grew up in that area. My family started with myself. I tease my sisters, I say, well, it's just me there for a minute. For about 7 years, I was an only child, but I had due to have two younger sisters. All of us went through Callaway. And so I went from there to DI Love, very proud to say.
Okay.
And so I degree in political science, as well as I stayed a little bit longer, master's in business, still at DI Love. And then my dad said, what are you doing? Are you going to graduate or what? So I did leave after the master's, and I went far away to University of Iowa. Where it was about 100 degrees difference the other way, 20 degrees, might I add. And so I always had the desire to come home. I finished in Iowa and came right back home and ran into Judge Graves, James Graves, at the courthouse downtown, and went to observe him actually in the courtroom, and got offered a job almost the same day. So it's felt like divine intervention. So I was his very first law clerk. That tells you how long I've been doing this. And went from there to numerous other positions, primarily dealing with, I never would have thought, but primarily dealing with criminal cases. So every level, from child support enforcement to being an attorney for the city of Jackson, to just all kinds of things. I've had a contract out in Rankin County, actually, as one of their public defenders there, over 13, 14 years. I've been there. So I'm what they call a trial courtroom attorney. So that's the ones you see on TV, on Law and Order.
Perry Mason?
Absolutely. So I'm that courtroom lawyer. That's right, Perry Mason,
That's old.
the best of the best. No, and I think that's something that's needed. Also, is the ability to try a case. You know, I had one of the most unbelievable cases a few years ago. My client was accused of having murdered someone, and that was in North Mississippi that I handled that. And in that case, it's very important as a DA to be able to recognize the evidence that is there and that's not there. And so we did very, very well in that case. 2 years, it got hung up, and that was out of Panola County. And so, interesting place to practice law.
Oh, yeah, sure it is. Okay, if you would, please, ma'am, give us, the audience, your contact information in case someone wants to, contribute, donate, or help.
Absolutely, yes, yes, yes. My number is 601-497-9515. And I'll repeat that, really easy. I've had that number for probably 20 years at least. It's 601-497-9515.
Okay.
And I just like to say I want to bring back respect for doing what's right in our community and to prioritize just the prosecution of these violent crimes that we're seeing, so that we can send a message and we can take control over what's happening in Hinds County.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, thank you, and November 7th.
Yes.
You're, okay,
Yes.
so you got some time to come back.
Yeah, just a little bit. November 7th.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right.